How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bringing you guys some more VGC 2021 action. Today we are on the casual ladder, rocking out with our new Series 8 squad. For the ones that don't know, Series 8 will be coming out in the month of February. I thought I'd get a few practice battles in, kind of showcase the team that I'll be working with. I really like this team. I did say in my last video I'll be working with Mewtwo. Since then I did a bunch of practice battles trying to get Mewtwo to work. Could not quite do it. And I was like, okay, get back to my roots. You know, I gotta go back to where what's going good with me at the moment. And what's playing good is Rain. So thought about Kyogre, and I was like, wait a minute. Everybody is going to be using Kyogre. What's another good mon that I could use in the rain? And today, boys, I'm here to show you guys. Let's continue battling, and you guys are about to see who's a really good mon in rain. Drum roll, please. Versus Logan. Hey, that's me. That's my name, boys. But anyway, it's Xerneas. Our opponent does not have a Series 8 team, but if you come here on the ladder right now, you'll find a bunch of players running Series 8. So it is what it is. But I figured we get a few practice battles in anyway, so it's no harm. But we're rocking out with Xerneas, Choice Specs Politoed, Assault Vest Ludicolo, Citrus Berry on the Incineroar, Focus Sash Raichu. All three of those have Fake Out, by the way. Figured that might be very important actually in this Series 8 metagame. And to round off the team, Celesteela. Celesteela has been fantastic since me putting on my rain team at the very end of Series 7. Anyway, look at our opponent's team. If I want to bring Celesteela, you gotta watch out for any still moves. Don't matter if they have them or not. Cinderace has it, a potential max Steel Spike. So we're gonna probably bring Steel in the back. Let's go Politoed Ludicolo. Xerneas. I don't know why I said Celesteela. Xerneas is in the back. And then we can look at maybe Incin. We could look at Raichu. Yeah, let's go Incin just because of the typing matchup. But if you guys are excited for Series 8, go ahead and hit that like button. That will bring a lot of love to the channel. I've noticed here lately too, we've been getting some new subscribers, so I want to say hello. My name is Wi-Fi Merriman. If you do enjoy the content, I'm glad you did subscribe. If you happen to be one of the new subscribers, and if you don't mind, I would really like you to comment hello or something in the comments down below. Question of the day will be, what Pokemon, what restricted Pokemon are you planning on using? Like I said, I was planning on using Mewtwo. Things change, and I understand that. So it doesn't have to be set in stone at the moment, but what are you thinking about, you know? Mewtwo, I did everything in the book. He just doesn't have the bulk I think that we need on the team. But if you can make Mewtwo work, I will seriously love to see that rental code. I absolutely showcase that off onto the channel for sure, because I think Mewtwo's one of my more favorite Pokemon. But we're not able to make him work, so it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into this battle. He leads Ninetales Charizard, and he's double switching turn 1. He's going to be eating a Muddy Water and a Scald. I mean, ouch. You know what I'm saying? That Primarina can take the attack. Pretty decent. Let's see how well it takes his Muddy Water, though. Okay, it takes it decent. Dusclops did not like that Muddy Water at all. One thing we can do is actually Dynamax Ludicolo in this game. That's not out of the question for sure. In fact, I think that's the play. Dynamax Ludicolo. I know they were just on the field. Charizard Ninetales. Definitely great matchups for Ludicolo. Let's go for Max Overgrowth. Psh. Yeah, Ludicolo putting on pressure from the beginning. And this is what I kind of like about Politoed Ludicolo. Used to be one of those really, really strong cores back in like 2013, 2014. You know, and then from there it kind of died off. People started using Kingdra and stuff, but Ludicolo has definitely kept its place in the metagame, if you ask me. Actually, I think Poliwrath picked up there for a little bit too, so it's just... But to me, let's go back to our roots. We need a good fake-out mon. Free fake-out mons on this team, by the way, guys. To me, that's pretty crazy. I'm just saying. But I think it could work. Primarina Faints. Fantastic. We actually connect our Muddy Water a second time. This is actually a lot of damage. Don't quite pick up the KO, but you're not setting Trick Room. Why'd you go for Will-O-Wisp? I have no idea. Now, do keep in mind our opponent does not have a restricted mon, so I cannot judge how he plays this game, you know, because I have an unfair advantage over my opponent. I wanted to showcase some really good battles though, and it's kind of hard if you do like a straight recording like how I usually do. If I got in there and had time to actually edit some stuff, I could probably get free battles for you guys, but by then my voice would be dry out because every battle I'll probably be wanting to narrate, so hey, it's just me. That's just who I am. Let's see. If we can get this Ninetales off the board and we can go for Max Geyser, then we'll have the rain for the rest of the game for sure. Solar Beam. Are you going into Politoed? That's okay. Take out my Politoed. At one, I don't think you will. Politoed. Well, you're in grassy terrain. You actually might. Oh, Politoed's so thick though. Look at that. 10 HP. Politoed's so good, guys. If you guys haven't looked at trying to make a Politoed set, you know, he's really pretty simple to build. And then he just takes hits like crazy. And I mean, this one's an offensive Politoed and he's that bulky. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Politoed's one of the nice mons. But now we get the rain. I think we knocked out 3 of his mons. It's only Charizard. He hasn't Dynamaxed yet, but it's a Charizard versus a Ludicolo. And I got the rain advantage. This feels kind of like my battle versus Leon. At the very end of the game, he goes out Charizard. And I think we just one-shot his Dynamax mon at that point. I was rocking out with like a level 100 Gardevoir at the very end of the game. Yeah, it kind of became super easy. I kind of figured they would have really high level Pokemon too because the wild area is so easy to level up. So I was kind of like, okay, I'll level mine up really high level. But then their levels were really kind of pitiful, you know. It was kind of like, it literally took me like 2 hours to get to level 100 from the wild area. So I was kind of like, that grind really didn't take too long. I figured the game would want you to grind a little bit to complete the story, and it really didn't need to. Alright, so we beat Logan. Our next opponent will be Ethan. Ethan's not working out with no restricted mon either. Jeez, guys. You guys are making my life way too easy right now. Like I said, on the casual ladder, you normally see these teams starting to form out, and I thought I could get a few games in. Hopefully our last game we can at least go up against a restricted mon, or I kind of look kind of silly. But, hey, I mean, I guess it is what it is. He's got Aegislash, Jolteon, Gastrodon, Tyranitar, Garchomp, and Ludicolo. Not Ludicolo. That's Lucario. Oh my. Oh my. What's going on with me? Guys, are you for sure you're subscribed to the right channel? JK, I hope. I hope. Alright, so he does have 2 steel types. I'm treating this kind of like if they did have the unrestricted Pokemon. Looking at their team like as if they did. They got 2 steel types. I need to watch out for that because Xerneas is pretty weak to that. It's almost nice though to lead Stella here. And then you can have a fast fake out. We have Intimidate, or we can have Rain, kind of like a lead. That's kind of what those are. I think we want Incin, Ludicolo, and let's try and get Xerneas going again. I don't think I locked in though. I don't think I locked in. This could be bad, but at the same time we're leading Xerneas. So, like, is it bad? Watch me lose this game too because I didn't lock in on time. Trying to talk to you guys, and that minute and a half really goes by really fast once you start talking. Garchomp, Gastrodon, Xerneas, Politoed. Yeah, I didn't lock in time, but this lead right here, I'm fine with because you did not lead with any of your steel types. My other lead was gonna be Stella and Incineroar, which would have been pretty decent against us as well. Either way, Geomancy's up. Definitely can't. Definitely think it might be pretty smart to switch Politoed for Incin. Get that Intimidate off. I'm not too worried if Incin stays alive or not. I'm not really too worried if Politoed stays alive either, if we're honest. Getting that nice little Intimidate onto Garchomp though, in case he does have Poison Jab, or I don't think he gets Iron Tail. I think he might get Iron Head though. So yeah, definitely getting a -1 on that could be nice. I don't know, he could get Iron Tail after I'm thinking about it. He has a pretty big tail. So I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what he has. For sure. But Geomancy's up. Either way. Geomancy's... He goes for Dig. Okay. Could be an interesting strat, you know. I mean, definitely an interesting. Xerneas voids the Muddy Water. Wrong one to avoid, in my opinion, though. And Incineroar takes a lot of damage. Let's see. He's gonna go for Dig. I have a feeling that you probably went into the Incineroar slot. We're definitely the fastest thing on the field. Why not just Moonblast the Gastrodon? There's no point in Dazzling Gleaming because Garchomp's gonna be like one of the last few things to move. If we can live with our Incineroar, we'll try and go for a parting shot into that Garchomp at least, though. Because there's not much damage we'll be doing. That Moonblast coming out, destroying the Gastrodon. And it feels kind of nice finally going on Casual Ladder and actually using this ultra legendary Pokemon, you know? Like, that's one thing I hardly ever play with is these unrestricted Pokemon, just because, one, I don't have the most time in the day to play the game, and when I usually do have time, I normally play with like whatever the VGC set is. So learning about these restricted mons are actually pretty fun. I'm glad it's 1 and not 2 restricted mons though, because I remember playing a little bit. I want to say whatever the series was right before Sun series is probably when I stopped playing there for a little bit, because it got super one-dimensional. Everyone was running Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, you know, definitely one-dimensional. Rayquaza was big, and I stopped. I'm not gonna lie, I got tired of the restricted format, because I mean, you see the same teams every game you play, and I really liked running Charizard X. That was like one of my big Pokemon I really loved to run. And I mean, he was good, but he wasn't something that was consistent, and that really kind of messed with me, you know, a little bit. Okay, so we're kind of easing through these first 2 battles pretty fast, you know. But I mean, you got Xerneas on your team, and they're kind of having the prep. I feel like it's a little bit of unfair advantage for us, but to me, it's like, you know, these Pokemon are going to be right now on the casual ladder. Why didn't you prep for it, you know? So, I don't know. I'm honestly kind of curious to see how much a Moonblast does to a King Shield in King Shield form, you know? That does 3/4 of his health. Jeez. That does quite a bit. Even if he gets the KO right here, which you didn't go for a still attack. Like I said, even if you got a KO, our Burning Jealousy right here would pick up the KO on you. So, yeah, that was GG. Like I said, though, in a way I do feel sorry. In another way, it's like, no, I don't feel too sorry, because you should be using these restricted mons at the moment, because something kind of fun, you know? I mean, like I said, I picked probably one of the strongest ones to use, though. With probably one of the strongest team archetypes there is. But I kind of wanted it to be a little different. Like I said, I didn't want to necessarily run Kyogre like my opponent is right here. Thank goodness, at least our last battle of the episode is against restricted mon. But anyway, Kyogre, Tornadus, Raichu, Kingdra, Togekiss, and Landorus. This looks like that's a +1s team, but I'm not 100% on it. I know he has a Tornadus. I know he has Kingdra. I wanted to say he had the Togekiss, but I can't fully remember. But anyway, I feel like I've played this against this kind of core a lot already, and that's kind of crazy. I think the best lead, honestly, is Celesteela, Raichu against this kind of team. Alright, Ludicolo is coming, and at that point you just select Xerneas, because I honestly just want to see how well Xerneas does against our opponent's teams. You know, right now, since we're in casual battles, I kind of always want to bring him. I don't think that's going to be the case every time when I go on rank, but I think Xerneas will be coming at least 90% of the games. If they have a strong steel presence, Xerneas, from what I've learned, Xerneas does not take a steel type at all. I can still move at all, you know. So, I mean, but other than that, he's very, very bulky. He just cannot take that super effective steel move for some reason. And maybe that's just the one I'm running. I don't know. But right here, since we have Life Orb over Power Herb on our Celesteela, we like to Dynamax them probably a lot more than what we should. Yeah, let's actually fake out the Tornadus. This way, it kind of gives Celesteela the chance to get the KO, and then he gets his nice little beast boost. Togekiss will come out, and that's fine. Because I have a feeling the reason I want to double into the Tornadus, one, I don't want Prankster Tailwind to come off. Two, if I double into him and he happens to have a Focus Sash and he gets KO'd by the Sand Chip instead of Celesteela picking up the KO, we miss out on our Beast Boost, and that's something that we really, really need right against our opponent's team. In fact, one special attack boost, a max Airstream against a non-Dynamax Kyogre, either one-shots or comes super, super close. And that's just... And Kyogre really doesn't do much in return. Like, he does Origin Pulse, you know, which does quite a bit of damage, or Water Spout even does a lot of damage. But it's... Like, if we had to Sand Up, even if we don't, it usually does less than half. And if he Dynamaxes, which, honestly, I have not seen a Dynamax Kyogre yet, but I'm assuming it may do about 3/4. And we might actually see our first Dynamax Kyogre right here. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Actually, oh, I see what he's going to do. He's going to follow me. Or actually, you may go for that protect play. So what? I think Max Rockfall into the Kyogre's fine. And then we can Thunderbolt too into the Kyogre, and just in case if he wants to go for like the protect on Togekiss or something. But yeah, kind of figured to follow me was coming. That's fine. No Dynamax from Kyogre. That's crazy. Can Kyogre and Groudon actually Dynamax is my question. Actually, I don't know that answer. Kyogre goes for Thunder. You can't do that with my Raichu on the board though. I almost got scared. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's true. He can go for Thunder, but then I was like, oh yeah, we got Raichu. So yeah, we're good. Thanks to Lightning Rod. Alright. So Togekiss goes bye-bye. And I think our opponent's very, very upset about that turn. For sure, because it just basically gave my Raichu a +1. Our Celesteela now has a +2. It's like, you're starting to run out of options. How are you going to stop us, you know? And I honestly do think my team is pretty strong, pretty well built. I'm not saying it's the best team. I still think there's a few holes in it. But just from starting out and everything, I think I did halfway decent job. But yeah, let's actually see if this Max Airstream knocks it out. Without, I mean, we have Helping Hand, but let's see if we knock it out without it. We can go for a T-Bolt, and we'll go into the Kingdra. I just seriously want to say, we can't do that though. Yeah, cancel the battle. Like I said though, I think I've done a bunch of practice battles, and I think +1 Max Airstream pretty much picks up a KO against non-Dynamax Kyogre. If not, it's pretty dang close, so definitely +2 would pick up a KO for sure. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to get the rental code just yet. I figured we'll get the rental code ready once rank comes along. I want to do a little bit more perfecting on it. I think the team is definitely good. Just kind of some of the EVs and stuff are kind of just 252, 252. You know, so I might look at fixing some of those before we put it on rank. But at the same time, 252, 252 is not bad. You know, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy watching this, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment. Like I said, if you're one of my new subscribers, say hello. Just kind of curious to see who you are. It didn't really I guess you guys don't have your subscriptions on, because it didn't tell me who your usernames and stuff is. But just say hello or something, you know. I mean, I like to get to know my subscribers. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and this is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.